everything we deal with, everything we touch, the cars we drive, industrial designers, they all studied art. They're all artists on some level. It's been said a million times, but imagine our world without art.
There is nothing that makes us more human than the arts.
Art is a hugely important part of every culture. So when we're talking about Bend, I really see Bend needing more art, honestly. I think it's really important that we continue to funnel art here.
Art is a way for the community to fall in love with itself unconditionally and in an enduring way. And if we don't have that, we get lost. And we've tasted lost a lot recently.
The pandemic has affected me. When it first hit, my life stopped.
The impact of the pandemic on me and my art has been, first off, community. I feel like I've lost my community as a whole.
I've seen COVID as putting a stop on a lot of projects that were moving forward.
Making a living from music has definitely been a lot harder, getting out and generating what I need to be able to pay my bills. It pretty much took the income from here to here overnight, which I know I'm not alone. The restaurants and the venues that I work with are in the same boat.
A lot of people come here to avoid the very things that the arts would oftentimes show you. So those people would go to other cities and communities. I believe right now it's sticking, and that we see that it's essential to have that as part of our foundation here. A healthy art community, an honest art community is essential to the health of the community.
We really need to be locavores right now of just supporting the community that we have and supporting the arts, because people, it's hard to survive.
As with any relief program, it would give artists a sense of it would allow them to live a little longer and try to push through this and get through this time, this pandemic. It's Bend is already so expensive to live here and to survive here.
So if you are a part-time W-2 wage earner, you were not able to collect on the other part-time gigging portion. So it was one or the other. Even if you did collect, you weren't going to collect, your full wage. The relief would really help in trying to catch up from that part-time job that went away.
A relief fund would be awesome. I could keep my website up and pay my performers that are still trying to work. You just can't sustain what you're doing when you can't perform.
This, for a place like the Tower Theater or any other institution, really, in Bend, Oregon, is it's an excellent time to reflect on, well, how are we going to weather this storm, and then how are we going to remain open and use the information that we had during this time when we can really not go back but go forward.
I do see light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always a silver lining with all of this too. I mean, I really feel like Bend is going to come back hungrier than ever for some of this artistic expression. I do. I think this is kind of the beginning of this explosion, because I'm not necessarily a believer that the way we were doing it was perfect. Now is the time to reinvent ourselves as a community.
I refuse to believe that the money isn't there. It's really more getting folks who are in a position, let's say financially, to give more and more, to realize that it's in the giving that they can really cash in on something valuable. It's not in the keeping and the hoarding. You gotta have your thing, and you should have your nice thing, and you work for your nice stuff. Keep that. But if you're really about this community, then be about this community. Yeah. Don't just take advantage of this pretty little town. Help it be beautiful for as long as humans are on the planet. Make this the best place. Make this the place where folks are like, oh yeah, but have you been to Bend? The art scene there is bonkers. Yeah, I know about the mountains are gorgeous, but you've got to see these murals that they just put up. These murals that they're taking down, they're putting up new murals on top of that. Can you believe they take these ones down, but they photographed them and they're putting them up in the museum, and now they've got them at the school and the kids can do it and our elders can do it. I mean, this is the place if we want it to be, but we have to really want it. This is what it needs to be. I don't know if this is what we really want it to be, but it could be. Could be. That's cool.